Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida, and welcome to Bingo! I can see everybody's super excited. We had quite a few of you guys waiting for Bingo to start. If you don't have the stamp set, that's not a problem. You'll be able to substitute with what you have. This is the first one I've done in a little while. I will be better about letting you guys know ahead of time what I'm using so that next time when we do it, if you want to follow along and use what I'm using, you'll be able to order it ahead of time. So let me just get logged in on my tablet here so I can see everything. Just want to make sure here. All right, there we go. So yeah. Oh, it looks like you guys have all been going back and forth already. Look at that. That's great. Yeah, so the two stamp sets I'm using, like Janice said, are Seaside Wishes and Heartfelt Hexagon, but you'll be able to use whatever you have in place of what I've used. You'll see as we do it. Now, if you guys did get the bingo box, I do recommend not putting the cards together while I do it today. It's just a little bit easier. You can do it on your own later whenever you get a chance, and then you'll be able to pause it, replay it, all that. So what I recommend doing is just kind of watching me put the cards together and then go back later at your leisure, and then you can kind of take your time and you don't have to worry about, oh, how did she do it? Or you can replay it, watch it as many times as you want. So yes, you can eat your snack. We'll get into that. Man, you guys are ready to go. I'm glad you're all so excited about it. So I'm going to go over a few just general Stampin' Up! Reminders, things that are going on either with Stampin' Up! Or like classes and stuff that I have to offer before we get started. And then we'll talk about the bingo box. We'll go through that and what's included in that. Maybe somebody's watching and you're kind of on the fence about joining for bingo, but you're not sure what it's all about. So we'll go through the bingo box. You'll see what you get when you sign up for bingo. I hope you guys all really enjoyed the bingo boxes when you received them. It's basically got all of the little card kits. I put a card with your bingo numbers on there. So if you guys don't have that yet, go ahead and get your bingo card ready that has your bingo numbers on there and a couple other little goodies. But like I said, we'll go through that in a second. I'll show everybody what's in it. So, excuse me. So if you guys want to sign up for the next one, we'll go through all that stuff, okay? So I will avoid a bunch of chit chat today and I will get started because it looks like everybody's just ready and like excited for bingo, which is awesome. I'm glad you guys are excited. So let me turn the camera around. We'll go over a couple updates. Feel free to ask questions and then we'll get started with bingo. It's gonna be fun. All right, let's see here. Last time I did bingo, I forgot to change the orientation and we were doing it straight up and down. It was a lot harder to see. So this is much better this time. Okay, hopefully my lights aren't too bright. I'll try to lower that. There we go. Okay, so just a couple quick reminders before we get started and then I'll go through bingo and how all that's gonna work. So as you guys probably know, Stampin' Up! Is doing the bundled savings event through the end of the month. So June 30th, which I believe is Sunday, is the last day to get an extra 10% off Stampin' Die bundles and the Stampin' Cut emboss machines, the standard and mini sizes. So if that's something you've been waiting for, I would recommend doing that as soon as possible. Sunday is the last day. And then I also have my BOGO bundle offer where you can get a free Stampin' Die bundle from my Retired Craft Stash whenever you order a Stampin' Die bundle from that sale, okay? Yeah, everybody's on, that's awesome. So next week is gonna be a big week on July 3rd, which I believe is Wednesday. New online exclusives are coming out, so that's gonna be really awesome. You'll be able to order a bunch of new holiday products that are only available online. So don't forget, okay. So don't forget that July 3rd, you'll be able to order that stuff. And there's stuff that's just online, not in catalog. So don't forget to go online and look for that stuff too. Hi, Diana. Your bingo numbers are on a card. That's what I mean by your bingo card, that little card in your box. I'll show you in just a second. So yeah, July 3rd. And then part of the online exclusives, a lot of people have been waiting for that Stampin' Glass mat. So if that's something you're waiting for, that is an online exclusive item as well. So make sure to head over to the online exclusive so they can get that. I know a lot of people are waiting for this, so I have a feeling this is going to go on back order. So I would strongly recommend ordering this early, okay? All right. And then my current Stamp Camp to Go is featuring the Charming Duck Pond bundle. We make 4 cards. You get 2 kits for each card for a total of 8 cards. You can contact me to register by July 1st. It's a one-time payment of $39. You get the 8 card kits, you get half a pack of the Charming Duck Pond Designer Series paper, you get a full bolt of the Pretty in Pink ribbon, and a pack of, what gems did I use? Oh, the pearls, one of the packs of pearls. It's all online. I can't remember off the top of my head what they're called, but it's one of the pearl packs that I used. So you can either register and pay for the one-time payment of $39, or you can go and subscribe to my monthly Stamp Camp to Go and save 10%, and it's $35. And once you subscribe for 6 months in a row, you get to pick a free stamp set of your choice as a thank you for being a loyal subscriber. Also, if you need that bundle, that Charming Duck Pond bundle is on sale as part of that bundled savings event right now. So you can order that now, or you can add it to your Stamp Camp to Go kit, and save on tax and shipping. So just let me know if you need to add that to your Stamp Camp to Go kit, okay? And then another big day or big thing coming next month is bonus days. I love bonus days. It's so much fun because you get coupons that you can use later. So with bonus days, that also starts July 3rd through the 31st. For every $50 that you spend, you'll get a $5 coupon. Later this week, I have a blog post, I think Friday, going out. So if you're signed up to receive my blog post to your inbox and your email, you'll get that in your inbox on Friday morning. It explains the best way to make your money stretch, basically get the best bang for your buck. So I have all different kinds of ways you can kind of finagle your shopping list to get the best bang for your buck in July, and then redeem your coupons in August, okay? And if you're a demonstrator, you will be able to redeem those coupons on pre-order products from the new mini catalog, which is coming in mid-August. So lots of cool stuff coming up. So don't forget, bonus days is coming. And then last but not least, like I said, I'm trying to be quick. I know everybody's excited for bingo. So our next bingo in July is going to be a Christmas in July themed. I thought this was kind of fun for summer Santa here on the beach. So it's $40, just like it was this month, and you'll get your bingo box, and we'll play 3 rounds of bingo just like we're going to do tonight. Your bingo box has the 3 card kits, which are going to be Christmas themed. And like I said, next week I'll try to have all the information as far as what stamp set we're going to use, and things like that. So I'll have more details next week. I'm still working on those cards for Christmas and July bingo. But if you want to join us, just send me an email by July 14th. That's the deadline to sign up and pay. And then July 17th, a week out, I'll send out your bingo boxes so you have those in time for bingo. Okay? Should be lots of fun. All right. So everybody, let's see here. So speaking of bingo boxes, this is a bingo box. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see it a little better. So this is what everybody got. It's a little box here. And then inside, so if you don't want to see any spoilers, look away. But I had it packaged with some tissue paper and I had a little sticker on there. I didn't do this for this one because I just want to kind of show you guys what's in it. Everybody got a free gift, which this month was a Wink of Stella glitter pen as a thank you for playing. I did what I thought as like a table favor. This is a little treat box that everybody got. This is your snack for today. So if you want to go ahead and eat it, if you haven't already, feel free. And I included a little Nature's Bakery oatmeal crumble strawberry bar. These are really good. I really like this one. I hadn't had it until I had to try it out, of course, before I made the snack box or the treat box, but that's pretty good. I like strawberry stuff. I had the apple one before. The apple one is my favorite. Still, even after trying the strawberry, but they have blueberry. They have all kinds of flavors. And these are really great too. If you have kids that have like a nut allergy, if you know somebody that's vegan, kosher, dairy-free, I can't send chocolate in the summertime because it'll be a big melty mess. So I decided to do something a little bit lighter. So I designed this little treat box and everybody got one of these. And those of you that are participating in bingo, your tutorials should have been emailed to you. This is one of the tutorials that you are getting as part of being a bingo participant. And this one has a video. The ones for the cards just have the measurements because the video is going to be bingo today. So you can go back and watch that video if you need to. But this one is exclusive to you guys that paid for bingo, okay? And then last but not least, so the rest is just tissue paper, but we also got the card kits. And this is the bingo card that I was talking about. So everybody that sent me their numbers, they got this little card. It has their name, the date and time for bingo, and your bingo numbers right here. So you can pull this out of your kit and stick it nearby so that you can pay attention and keep track of what your bingo numbers are, okay? So how bingo is gonna work is I will call numbers. I have this cute little bag that my mom made me a long time ago. It's got a flamingo and Christmas. And I have all these numbers in here, okay? And these are our bingo numbers. So basically what'll happen is, this is just for an example, we're not starting yet. But so I will call a number and it is 5. So I have the number 5. So I would, if I was playing, I would type B in that little chat bar at the very bottom and I would hit enter. If I pick another number, 23 is not one of my numbers. 20 is not one of my numbers. And these will all be displayed so you can see them. 17 is not one, but let's say 18 was, okay? So if 18 was one of my numbers, I would have BI in the chat because that's my second number, and I would hit enter. So you keep doing that until all 5 of your numbers are called. And what I recommend doing is typing those letters out in that little chat bar so that when your number comes up, all you have to do is hit enter and you're the first one ready to go, okay? And then once you get all 5 numbers called and you get to bingo, and I see that, I will stop the game. I'll verify I have everybody's name and numbers right here on a sheet, and we'll double check everything, and then you will be the winner and you win a $50 shopping spree through me. You will have until Sunday morning to submit your shopping spree if you are one of the game winners. And you can go over the $50 and I will invoice you the difference, and then I will submit your order by the end of the day on Sunday, okay? In the event, well, first let me say only one winner per round, okay? So there will be 3 different winners tonight. You can only win once. In the event that there's a tie, you'll pick a number that hasn't been called on my little desk here. The 2 ladies that tied, you'll each pick a number, and then the first one, like say one person picks 10 and one person picks 17, and I pick number 10, I just keep drawing until I pick whichever number. If I get to number 10, that person would be the winner, okay? If you happen to win bingo like the first round and then you end up, your numbers are called again in the second round, you won't win. There's no consolation prizes. We'll just keep playing until there's a new winner, okay? Are there any questions? I'll give you guys a couple minutes. So we're gonna do a card first and then play bingo. And we'll do that 3 times. So there's 3 cards, 3 rounds of bingo. We'll start with a card, do bingo, card number 2, bingo number 2, card number 3, bingo number 3, and then we'll be done. Okay. And I will send emails out if you are the winner. I will send reminder emails so that you don't miss out on your shopping spree. Okay. So if you think about it, you paid $40 to play bingo. If you win and get a $50 shopping spree, you're playing bingo for free and making a little money off the deal. So pretty awesome. All right, so get your bingo cards ready. Is everybody ready? Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and so we let you know. Yeah, so you let me know each time a number is called. So like I said, if one of those numbers that I call is your first of one of 5, then you would type B. And then if I call a second of your numbers, then it would be BI. 3 of your numbers have been called BIN. Mom, you're not ready. We haven't started, Mom. Yeah, just like that. I think she's trying to give you an example. So that's how it will look. Get to 3 letters, then you get, or 3 numbers would be BIN. Yes. I thought you were just trying to get started. She's always excited for bingo. She sent me a message this morning and said, I can't wait for bingo. Yeah, so that's how it will look. And then 4 letters would be BING. And then once you get all 5 numbers, not letters, sorry, all 5 numbers have been called, it would be BINGO. And like I said, in the bottom of the chat, just have it typed out, ready to go. So all you have to do is hit enter when I call your number. And I'll go very slow. I'll go very slow too. I won't be like super, super fast. So I'll give everybody a chance to kind of watch, okay? All right, so let's get started with the first card. I have my little shoebox here that I keep everything in for the cards. So this is what I made, what I made for card number 1. We have all the little kits here. Let me show you these too. So in your little card kits here, I put thanks for playing. This is the date and location. But I sent everybody that played bingo, I sent them the link for this specific video. So that's how everybody was ready and waiting for today, okay? All right, so this is Lost Lagoon that we're using. That's the card kit that you're gonna pull out for this one. And in your card kit, you have, let me move this over, my little shoebox here. We have, you might have some little pieces, so make sure to dump out your card kit here. You've got these little hearts that I punched out. Those are from the Bee Builder. So I just took Berry Burst and I punched out those 2 little hearts. And then I took a piece of Lost Lagoon and used that fun painted texture embossing folder, and you have that for your background for your card front. And then the little hexagon punch is what I used for your little hexagon piece. And then I'm using the Sending You Lots of Love and Hugs from the Heartfelt Hexagon stamp set. Excuse me. But like I said, you'll be able to use anything that fits in that little hexagon. You could even, you know, do a strip of a sentiment and just put it right over there. If you have something that's too long, that'll work too. Okay. And then we are using, this paper is from, oh, I meant to grab that. Let me grab it real quick. Okay. So this paper is the Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper. That's where I got this one from. That's the one that has lots of beautiful florals. If you've never seen it before, it's got lots of pretty bright colors with flowers in it. There's some other examples here. There's that. Here's another one. So lots of really pretty florals, okay? I'm sure there's more that I didn't show you, but Unbounded Beauty is what we use for that one. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna get my little block out here. So Is everybody having a good summer? I went outside to meet Lori, who I think is on here today. She lives nearby. And we were outside talking for a couple minutes and I was sweating buckets. It was ridiculous. I was like, my eyelids were sweating, I think, by the time we were done. So I was ready to get home and get back in the air conditioning. That's the one nice thing about being in Florida. I can at least just run home and run into the air conditioning. So your card kits are pre-scored, so you can go ahead and just fold along that score line. And this is Lost Lagoon. And then this white piece you have is your card liner for the inside. So you can put a message on it, stamp on it. I kept this pretty simple. I'm starting to try to stamp more on the inside of my cards and on my envelopes. I used to do that a lot more, but I kind of stopped for some reason. But lately I've been getting back into that. But for today, we're gonna keep it pretty simple. In the 80s and no humidity in Oregon. Oh, must be nice, Jan. All right. So with this piece, anytime you have a piece that's embossed, I like to use multi-purpose liquid glue because it's not a flat surface and that glue can really get in those crevices. So you figure out whichever side you want to be the front. I think this is going to be the back. And we're just going to use a light layer of liquid glue here. And this will cover the whole front. No borders on this one. It should cover it pretty well. And just kind of use your hands to rub that glue, make it flat, make everything stick. Okay, and then this piece here, this is gonna be, how did I do this? Oh yeah, I made these cards so long ago, I'm forgetting. So this one, you're gonna line up to the left edge here and there will just be a border around the top, bottom, and the right-hand side, okay? So the left side, you're gonna line up edge to edge when you adhere that. And this isn't really directional either, which I really like when stuff isn't directional. It's pretty when it is, but it's easy to mess up, I feel like, when it's directional. All right, and then this one we are going to put on flat because we're gonna put that hexagon on with some dimensionals and we don't want too much popped up. So that's why I put this one on flat. So we're gonna do it about a 1/2 inch from that bottom border right there. And I'll probably do liquid glue again because we are putting it on a surface that has a lot of ridges on it. So we want to make sure it sticks pretty well. Plus liquid glue gives you a chance to kind of move things around. It's very forgiving if you don't line it up perfectly the first time, see? You get a little bit of wiggle time, as I like to call it. You got 2 packs of the Unbounded Beauty? That was a really pretty pack. I really like it, but I have had a hard time figuring out how to use it for some reason. I feel like there's times when you look at something and you go, oh, I really love it. I remember that sunflower bundle from a couple years ago. I could not wait to get that. And then once I got it, I struggled trying to think of ways to use it. And then all of a sudden one day, I went in my craft room, opened it up, and I started making cards like crazy. I don't know what it is, but sometimes you just struggle with it. Okay, so we're gonna take our little hexagon here, and I have Berry Burst ink, and we're gonna do the Sending You Lots of Love and Hugs. But if you don't have Berry Burst ink, you can go online at stampinup.com, look up this paper and it will tell you the different colors that coordinate, and maybe you have a different color that coordinates with this paper that you could use instead of Berry Burst. So that's another tip in case maybe you don't have Berry Burst on hand. Personally though, I highly recommend Berry Burst. It is one of my favorite colors. I have gone through so much of the cardstock and I find myself reaching for this color a lot. Oh, excuse me. Like a little flutter going on and it makes me cough all the time, so I apologize. I went to the doctor a couple years ago. They say it might be allergies, which I've never been allergic to anything in my life, but I don't know, maybe it's some seasonal thing. All right, so pretty quick and easy, and you can The cool thing about these cards is you can adjust these to what you need them for. Got all the little pieces ready to go. So we're just going to kind of center this right in the middle, center it around the DSP, and then we're going to put some dimensionals on our little heart here and kind of pop them up a little bit too. So we're going to put one up in the corner. And then for this little one, I recommend using a mini dimensional, which I forgot to grab before I came over here, of course. So I am going to try to take one of these little side ones here and see if I can get that to fit. I can't remember if that was too big or, yeah, it's kind of big. Let me grab a mini one. The mini ones fit perfect on that. Yeah, these little mini ones are perfect. So put one right there. Oops. All right, and then he is gonna go like that. And then if you wanted to, I should do that actually. You can take your Wink of Stella pen here and you could put it over some of the flowers. I'm gonna put mine on these little hearts here just to give it some extra pizzazz, a little sparkle. And then I might even do it on this little circle here too. Nice. So something a little different, a little shimmer, or you could leave it plain like this one. It's completely up to you. So that's card number one. What do you think? You like that one? All right, let me put my little shoebox away here and we will get ready for our first round of bingo. All right, everybody ready? Let's begin. I'm gonna move all this stuff away so you can see. All right. So, first one is 11. Put too high up. Move it over a little bit here. Number 11. Ooh, look at you, Lori, off to a good start. All right, Angie Ann, awesome. Next one is 10. Number 10. Let's shake these up real good. Number 10. Number 5. Number 5. Number 23. 23. So if you guys want to do it that way with the I and then the N, just make sure when you call bingo that you type bingo out all the way. I won't be looking for O's. All right, number 6. Excuse me, number 6. There you go, Lori. That's right, VIN. So I did put an underline under the 6 and the 9, so we'll know the difference between the two. Number 7. Number 7. $14. 14. Oh, excuse me. Look at you, Lori. Number 16. Number 16. Number 16. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. 25, 25, 25, 21, 21, 22, 22, 22, number 1, number 1, number 1, number 12, number 12, number 12, number 8, number 8, number 15, number 15, number 2, number 2, $24, $24, number 4, number 4, Lori, bingo! Let's double check here. So you've got 4, you've got 6, 11, 14, and 23. That's a bingo. Congratulations, Lori. Yay! Congratulations. It's so exciting. It's your lucky day. All right, Lori, so that's your bingo for today. So you cannot win bingo a second time. Again, I will send you an email with more details after bingo is over, but you have earned a $50 shopping spree. So you have until Sunday morning to get me all the details for your order. And yep, now you can sit back and relax. That's right. All right, so let's go to card number 2. That is awesome. Bingo's so fun. All right, so this is card number 2 that I came up with. If you are getting your card kit here, it's the one with, this is Moody Mauve that we're using. And this paper is the Wildly Flowering Designer Series paper. So these colors are not the kind of colors that I normally gravitate towards, but I don't know, I really like this one. So this is your kit here. You've got these 2 circles that will end up sticking together. You've got a little Moody Mauve piece that we have embossed with, did I put it in here? I did. We use the Distress Tile design or 3D embossing folder. This is one of my favorites. It makes everything look so elegant. So that's what that piece is from. And then that Wildly Flowering Designer Series paper, you do have some gems. I cut out just enough of these gems in your kit for you to use on your card. So you do have those, so kind of set those aside so you don't lose those. Those are from, these are called the Iridescent Foil Gems. I would have totally overlooked these. I don't even know how I ordered them, but they are so pretty. They're gold, but if you look in the light, it's got like a little purple shimmer to it. Let me see if I can show you. When you get them in your kit, you'll see, but there's like a little bit of a purple fleck in there that's really cool. So it's not just gold. So those are the Iridescent Foil Gems. So you do have a couple little gems in there so you can embellish your card. In your tutorial, I have the instructions for how to cut this paper at that angle. It's really not that difficult. And actually, the way I did it, you can get 2 pieces as long as your paper's not, what do we call it? I'm trying to say dimensional. If it's not, I'm losing my words, you guys. If it doesn't go a specific way, like if it goes any way, you can cut it in half and get 2 for 2 different cards by cutting it at one time, which is pretty cool. So you have 2 basic white pieces that are the same size. So one goes in the inside for your liner, for your sentiment, and the other one we're going to use to put this paper down. So the words I used here, this "your friendship is the best gift," is actually from the Seaside Wishes bundle. So this one right here, "Your friendship is the best gift." I'm using that one today. The Seaside Wishes bundle is one of the bundles that's on sale right now during that bundled savings event. And this is a really cool one. This is a hybrid bundle. So you actually take this little die cut here and you can put your paper through this folder and it'll kind of line up in place. You'll feel it like settle down in place there. You put your paper over and when you run it through the machine, it die cuts and embosses at the same time. So you'll have 3 little sand dollars that come out at one time. I thought this was genius. This is the first time I've used any of Stampin' Up's hybrid bundles, and I thought this was so cool. So I can't wait to order more and play with them. I thought this was really neat. And living in Florida, this is directional, Mother. Thank you so much. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. If your paper's not directional, then you can cut 2 of those bases. But yeah, I don't know why I've never ordered one of these before, but this is the whole bundle. You get the embossing folder, the dies, and the stamp set. And like I said, now through June 30th, this is an additional 10% off. So if you haven't gotten this one yet, scoop it up today because this is an awesome bundle. Okay, and then the circle that I die cut in that early espresso is from the Stylish Shapes. I use the second largest circle here, okay? So I'll get my ink out. I'm using Early Espresso ink. And I've already got the sentiment on a block right there. And move everything out of the way here. All right. So first things first, we're gonna grab our Moody Mauve card base and fold that in half. Whoops. Sometimes, especially late at night, I have a hard time finding my words. My brain just starts to shut down after dinner time. I just get the itis and I say, nope, that's it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put one of these on the inside here for our message, okay? And then we're gonna set that aside and I'm gonna just put, this is gonna line up with the top and the left and right side. So I'm gonna put some, oh, that's pretty too. I love both sides of this paper. It's very pretty. Just gonna kind of put this around here. Like I said, you can use liquid glue if you want that extra time to get everything in place. Oh, see, maybe that is a better idea than what I did. If I don't have it pressed down all the way, sometimes I can peel it back a little bit and reposition it, which I think I'm able to do because I didn't press it down just yet. So I can kind of try to reposition it a little bit here. Oh my goodness. I had it down pretty good. Oh, that peeled right off. That's good. So with Stampin' Seal Plus, it is very strong, but if you don't press it down, if you like just lightly lay it down like I had, you usually have a little bit of time to kind of move everything around without it just ripping all the paper. But mine's still a little crooked, but that's okay. We can always trim it. Yeah, it's just a little bit crooked here. Just gonna trim just a little bit. That's all right. There we go. All right, and then this piece, you're gonna have a teeny tiny border on this one with that Early Espresso. So we're gonna go ahead and just put that down. I didn't know that, Lori. You can blow on the area where the adhesive is and it'll help it come off easier because of the heat from your breath. Huh, I'll have to try that. Did not know that. All right, and then we're gonna put this whole thing again, just a small little border around the Early Espresso on our Moody Mauve card base here. Just like that. Okay. Oh, I should have stamped first. Oops. Well, here's hoping this goes okay. It should be fine, but I recommend stamping before putting this all together, but I just got a little ahead of myself. So you're gonna stamp this bottom right-hand corner, and you guys were probably screaming at me watching me do this too. We're just gonna stamp that, just like that. Worked, yay. But I recommend stamping first. You're a professional, came out perfect. Aw, that's sweet, Jan. My mom teases me about that all the time because she's like, if I do it, it's gonna be all crazy, but you do it and perfect, look at that, voila. All right, we're gonna use a little bit of liquid glue and we're gonna have a little bit of a border, probably about 1/2 inch on the left and the right where we place this down. So again, liquid glue for anything that's embossed so we can make sure it gets in all those little crevices. And that gives us that wiggle time. Okay, and then I'm gonna use a little bit of liquid glue to put this circle, which I used with a 2 3/8 circle punch. And we're gonna put that on our Early Espresso circle here. It's got the little bit of stitching. Just like that. And then we're gonna pop this up right over the top of that with some dimensionals. Okay. Just like that. Put these on. And let's see, we'll just kind of put it over that Moody Mauve piece and a little bit over this white, just like that. And then we're gonna grab our little gems here and try as best you can to get it to stick on your, take your pick tool with that little bit that you have there. And we're gonna put the large gem right down here near that paper under the circle. And then the little one we'll put kind of up at an angle. And then we've got one more we're gonna put up here. And that's it. That is card number 2. What do you think about that one? What's your favorite so far? I thought this was kind of neat. I like the angle in the background. I think that's kind of a cool design and kind of something different that you don't always see every day. So I thought that was pretty neat. All right, so let's go on to bingo round number 2. Yay. Get your cards out. Let's get ready to bingo. Yeah, Moody Mauve is really cool. That one surprised me. I wasn't a big fan of those in colors last year, but they're definitely growing on me. All right, let's get started. Number 7. Number 7. Let's see. Number 21. Number 21. Number 2. Number 2. Number 16. Number 16. Number 17. Number 17. Oops. Number 23. Number 23. Number 12. Number 12. Number 14. Number 14. Number 11. Number 11. Number 4. Number 4. Number 18. Number 18. Number 25. Number 25. Number 19. Number 19. Number 22. Number 22. Number 20. Number 20. Number 8. Oh, Pat has bingo. Yay. Let's see. Pat has 2, 4, 7, 12, and 20. Good job, Pat. You have won game number 2. Congratulations. All right. Isn't it so exciting when you win bingo? I wish we could all like yell it from the rooftops. It's always so exciting. Yay! That's awesome, Pat. Congratulations. All right, so on to our final card, which I think might be my favorite, to be honest. I'll let you know. So this is the last one that we're going to make here. And this is also using that Seaside Wishes bundle. And you can see I actually use that embossing folder to make that little sand dollar using the basic beige cardstock there. So that's what we're using. The pearls are some of my favorite. They're the adhesive back pearl trio from the annual catalog. And these are, they come in 3 different colors. And this is, I think this is Calypso Coral. This might be, I can't remember. It's a blue color. And then Petunia Pop. So we're using that Petunia Pop here in this card. I want to say Misty Moonlight for that, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's the pearls. And then we're using a little sentiment that says, "You absolutely made my day." And let me show you this paper. So you'll kind of see this paper in the background. It's kind of like iridescent and sparkly. This is one of the specialty papers. I forget what it's called, but it's kind of got like an ombre. And I thought this little design reminded me kind of coral. So I thought it would perfectly with the little sand dollar. I thought that was really neat. And then we just have some silver foil in the background. So your strips may be a little bit of a different color because like I said, that's an ombre paper. Let me see if I can grab it actually so I can show you. Yeah, so this one, this is really cool. It's called Thoughtful Designs. And I don't have any more of this, but it comes in, there's 5 different colors, 1 sheet of each color. Hi, Kathy. Thanks so much for joining us. And like you can see, this is one of them. It goes from like green to yellow and it has like that silver shine on there. It's so pretty. And then this one, oh, I have a bunch of little scraps in there from when I was cutting. This is like Petunia Pop to like Calypso Coral or something, but that paper is gorgeous. And there's one of 5 different colors in the pack. So I used almost a whole sheet cutting these cards for the bingo card kits. But like I said, that little design reminded me of coral, so that's why I picked that one. All right, so this is your final card kit here. And we've got the Petunia Pop, which is, I think, probably the most popular in color right now. Everybody loves Petunia Pop. But we have that little sand dollar. It's already embossed for you. You've got your little pearls and Petunia Pop. And like I said, some of these are going to be different colors. This is more of the blue from the ombre in that paper. So we've got 3 strips of that. This is your little piece that you're gonna do your sentiment on. And then you've got some of the new silver foil. I cut those up to go on the background there, okay? And then your white, I'm gonna put my pearls on my sand dollar so I don't lose them. I'm gonna put that off to the side right there. So the white, again, is your little liner for the inside. So we're gonna go ahead and do that first. And we're gonna fold over our little card base here. My husband's playing like a video game or something. It sounds like something screeching in the living room. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. There's some weird noises from those video games, I tell you. I don't think you guys can hear it, but it sounds very odd to me. It sounds like a race car or something going off, like a little remote control car driving around. That's what it sounds like to me. All right, so that's that. And then got our liner on the inside. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these little strips and we're just gonna adhere those to the center of our foil pieces. And again, if you signed up to play bingo, you will have the tutorials, the PDF tutorials with all the measurements for these. So you can recreate them if you want to. And feel free to use them, like if you teach classes or something, use the tutorials to make cards for classes. I have no problem with that. That is what it's all about. Or use them for craft fairs, whatever you want to do. It's almost craft fair season. Can you believe it? I've been getting emails. I decided not to do them this year because it's a lot of work and you have to lug all that stuff everywhere. I just don't have the room to store it either, all the cards and everything, but I'm still on a lot of those email lists. So I've gotten at least 2 emails from different craft shows around here saying it's time to sign up. All right, so we're gonna figure out, I think mine are a little off. I picked one that was a little bit of a different color and just kind of threw them in there. So I'm gonna put this one in the middle, I think, just to give it a little variation. We're just gonna put a little bit of seal on the back of these, or whatever adhesive you wanna use. You could use glue. And we're just gonna start from the right side here. And we're gonna kind of center that one, give it a border that's about the same size, just eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want about an even border around there. And then I'm gonna put, and this paper isn't directional, so you can kind of just plop it on there. It's not gonna make a difference. And you don't want too much space in between, just a little bit. All right. Just like that, okay? Now we can take our white sentiment piece and I'm gonna grab Petunia Pop ink and we're gonna do the You Absolutely Made My Day and stamp it kind of over to the left here a little bit. There we go. And then we will just take our snips and kind of angle up from the bottom there. Just a little bit of an angle like that. Okay, So now we're gonna take our little sand dollar. I'm gonna move my pearls out of the way here, but the sand dollar is gonna go kind of in the middle and line it up a little bit next to that right edge there. So again, I'm gonna use my liquid glue because it is an embossed piece here. And I'm gonna put liquid glue on the back, just a light layer. And I'll put that right, probably about in the center like that. Just press it down. And then we're gonna take some dimensionals and we're gonna pop that sentiment up. Oh, this is good for this actually. I like to take these little end pieces here and kind of use them, these little edge pieces, and you can kind of stick them all down at once. And then you don't have to take as many backings off because it all comes off in one big piece. Pretty nice. All right, so we're just gonna line this left edge up with the edge of the card. And we don't want it to overlap that sand dollar too much, just a little bit, just like that. And then we're gonna take our little, take your pick tool. I like using the little putty here. And we're gonna push that gem off to get it to stick on our, take your pick tool, and I'm gonna put one down here in the corner right under that sentiment there. Ugh, it's hard to grab, that's the only thing. And then we're gonna put another one kind of up to the left, and then grab our third one, and we're gonna put it kind of up here. And that's it for that card. Card number 3, what do you think? I think this is my favorite one out of the 3. I like them all, but I don't know. I really like the shimmer and the shine from the little silver and the foil flecks in the paper. I think it's really neat. So, all right, so that's card number 3. So now we're gonna play our final game of bingo. Good luck, everyone. Are you ready? It's so exciting. Love it. Here, let me move my ink pads up a little bit. There we go. All right, let's get to it. Number 5. Number 5. Number 9. Number 9. Number 20. Number 20. Number 16. Number 16. Number 12. Number 12. Number 1. Number 1. Number 6. Number 6. Number 11. Number 11. Number 25, excuse me. Number 25. Number 4. Number 4. Number 17. Number 17. Number 22. Number 22. Number 15. Number 15. Number 24. number 24, number 19, number 19, number 13, number 13, number 10, number 10, oh, Mary Welty's got bingo. Let's see. She's got number 1, number 5, number 10, number 16, and number 17. Good job, Mary. You are the winner. Congratulations. All right, guys. Well, like I said, there's still time to sign up for July Bingo. I really hope you enjoyed all of the projects today and enjoyed playing bingo. If you are one of the winners, please get your order into me by Sunday morning. You can go over the $50 limit. I'll just invoice you the difference. I'll send you an email here in a couple minutes with all the details of what I need for your order, okay? All right, let me just rotate this back. All right, guys. Well, I hope you had a great time. Thank you so much for playing. And if you want to sign up for July Bingo, please let me know. I've got 3 signed up already, and I need 10 to participate or to keep doing it. So I need at least 10 for the month. So I hope you had a really great time. Now that you've enjoyed bingo, you can go back and watch the video and look at the PDF tutorials and make all your projects, okay? All right, guys, well, join me here again next week for another live video, and I hope you have a great week. Stay dry, stay cool since it's summertime, and happy stamping. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.